Test, test. All right. We are getting ready to make. Let me turn this a little bit. That's a little loud in here. I want to know if it was working. Okay. The short little stream today. Basically, what we're gonna be doing is just building a deck because I got a stream on a Saturday, and we're trying to build a deck for it. Get the this going. Where's the thing? Mm, 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 mm. All right, let's bring up the thing real quick. I guess there'll be no poll on this one. It doesn't really matter. The purpose of this one. I mean, the master rule. Okay. So we are building a deck for the next Orichalcos challenge. I don't want to delete the deck that I already have, so I'm just gonna build a new one, just in case this one doesn't work out. I'm gonna test this one, but um, call it that. Uh, I'm gonna have to craft a third one. I don't know if I want to run 3. We do want it to show up when we need it to show up, but I do know that 2 of I'm gonna test it with 2 first before I craft another one. I don't think we'll play the that Orichalcos monster. Maybe we will. I don't know. I want to test it because I wanted to try this with some Primite stuff again, but I don't know how much I'll be able to do. Uh, dang, crazy. This right here. So this card is not really good. Everybody knows this now. Otherwise, people would use it more. But if a normal monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this from your hand. That's what we're gonna test. We're gonna test something else too because I want to use this one card double wild. I think what it's called. If that doesn't work with this, then no big deal. I don't even know if this is a good idea to use it with this, to be honest, because this card has 0 defense and double wild special summons and defense. Uh, hmm. You know what? We gonna pass up on that idea because we want an effective deck. We also want a deck that doesn't rely on the extra deck. However, the last, or not the last, because I have the deck now, the current Orichalcos deck can use the extra deck, but doesn't need to use the extra deck, and it's basically just a what is it? It's a U-Bell Fiendsmith deck, which if you watched any of my videos, and I got one coming out, short coming out tomorrow, I don't even like playing Fiendsmith, so I'm trying to find something else. I have this deck idea. I plan on building it. I don't really want to reveal too much about it until I'm able to get the full deck, but I can't get it because a couple of cards aren't on Master Duel yet. But I'm building up, saving the URs. I'm saving the SRs for whatever the cost of the new cards. But because of that, I don't want to reveal the deck before I get the deck. However, that's actually why I haven't been recording the Orichalcos challenge, because that's the deck I want to use for the challenge. But I can't make it yet. I can make a soft version of it, but then that'll reveal how the deck operates before I get the cards, and then cards come out, everybody will have the deck, and it just won't be as fun. Like, I don't mind sharing my deck profiles, but I want to play with the deck unseen first before people start copying it. And it's not like I'm like master rank or anything where people need to copy my deck, but I do have more creative ideas when it comes to building decks as opposed to everybody's copy and paste stuff. So I don't like to, because I like to use cards that people don't look at or people don't search for or don't recognize. So, and I also like them to be, connected to illusion monsters, because that's also a type that people don't really play. Actually, hmm, I don't. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna play the deck that I see this. That's the deck. I don't reveal anything in it, but that's basically that's the deck. Master of Illusion challenge. I haven't done that one in a while. Wait, is this the one I was just working on? Oh, this is the Slifer version of the deck. I'm still working out kinks for it too, because I don't have the cards. I can't see what needs to be changed or whatever, but I guess we will use this one. We'll take out the Slifer stuff though, and then we'll make space for something that could push the deck faster. So we're gonna copy this. And then edit. So one thing, we need the Seal of Orichalcos. Since we're pulling those, we'll just put the Seal of Orichalcos in its place. Oh, okay. Let me see something real quick before I. Oh, okay. I just wanted to see what was happening with this thing. Oh, it just needed to be refreshed. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Interesting. I didn't know they had a special summon a card from your hand type of card. Anyway, that's irrelevant right now. So we're gonna pull Slifer, which means we can also pull Monster Reborn. That's 3 extra spaces. We can cards we need. We need what we'll do is we'll take two of these. Drop one of those, add this. Actually, you know what? We'll take just one of these. We do want, I feel like maybe we should use hollowed as a mina, but if we, but it may be better to use debtors because we can use it as a counter. Here's the thing. I don't want to get used to using the extra deck. That's the biggest issue because once the seal is out, we can't go in there. So I think we're gonna drop all of that. We're gonna drop this. Yeah, drop this because we don't have that card in here. We can go back up to 3 of these. We need the small illusions. This one, it's always a guess on if I should keep this in hand because he's a hand trap. Same for this one. Now, Double Wild can get him out after these are played. So I'm not completely worried about it. And then also this. That's what this is for. I'm trying not to go over 40 cards. I think because the traps aren't as heavy as I would like them to be for the deck, we'll go probably 2 of those. Or 1 of those, I mean. But we losing too many monsters. I think we might have to drop this down. We could play 1 seal. Oh yeah, we'll need that. Triples of these. We need small guys. So for the rest of the cards, actually, I don't even know if we're gonna keep Double Wild in. Double Wild is good for this. Actually, you know what? Go back. I think we doubled this. We're going to. We gotta drop 1 card. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be that. Since he's down to 1, we don't need turbo mode for all the other stuff. We can probably lose Empire because we're gonna swap those out for Board Breaker. I don't have a Duster, which I'm saving up for. Back row removals basically is what I need to get rid of. Or not get rid of, but obtain. Based off of this, we could probably if we used debtors, it's kind of a dead card if the seal is activated first. But if we summon one of them and lose one of them, debtors can get them back. I don't know. We'll think about that one because it's not the priority, so it's not necessary to speed run it into the deck. What we do want though is the level 4 illusion. So we'll take this, and where is she? Take this. So that way we can at least make this if the opportunity comes up. We're actually going to pull these because we can't make them. That leaves us space for cards that can be sent away, which we intend to do with, where is it? First I gotta, okay, we can keep these. We might have to have a burn strategy or at some point. I don't think we can make that, so there's no reason to even have it in here. But we need Intis. We need, I think I got them saved. Here, Garura. Oh wait, not you. We need those two. We can throw in, what's that? That one monster. It's a Link. I think it's either a beast or a beast warrior. Tri Brigade. I mean, that's not terrible. I just had this not that long ago. I got rid of it. This is the one I think I need. Maybe. Doesn't he got an effect? No. It wouldn't lose much attack, but it could be beneficial. Guess it don't hurt to have him in there. There's an Xyz monster that gates, I think. I don't remember. I think we do need this though. Where is he? Not down there. Baguska and Zeus. That's not how you spell that. Okay. The last three is oh yeah, we need the we need a lightning storm. And what the heck is the name of that archetype? It goes a long way because I can't remember the name of them. Dogmatica. Yeah. I got no shiny? Alright, it's fine. I thought I had at least one. So if we run two of those, we should be able to toss one of them. I feel like it's gonna be too slow. A lot of this stuff goes and gets things, but I do feel like the deck is gonna be way too slow. Hmm. Plus, I'm looking at this and I can already tell you certain hands is going to just not be useful. Also, I hate this card. That's why I never play it. It's a dead card later in the game. All right, we got discard stuff. We got activated trap same turn. We got ways to do things. Maybe we should just go 41. But it's another spell card. And I'm not entirely sure it's worth. Well, it might be. But talking about pot of duality. Can't special summon the turn you activate this. Could backfire. Could be useful though. Pot of avarice might be okay, but I'm not really tearing through cards that fast, so I don't know if that's gonna be worth it. We might be okay as is, but I do feel like we do need something to speed it up. Um, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be it, but we can try. We need one more extra deck discard type of card. Actually, you know what? We're gonna add another one of those, and another Maki. One more card. I think might be. We're going 45. We'll go 45. We'll put this back, and then Rhoda. Three, one, one. We'll be down 40. But we also have janky consistency. All right, whatever. We'll run it like this. I do want more than one of these because this is easy OTK. Run 46. This is how the deck always go. Now it's gonna be more inconsistent as far as the seal showing up. Let's see, we got one, two, three full playsets. Three complete playsets, but these two, oh, four full playsets. Yeah, less than five. Let's see what the. Let's throw something else in the extra deck real quick, and then we'll see what the ratios look like. Okay, we'll use use this. A little janky. Sample 5. So far, terrible. Um, +1. Well, yeah, I dislike that. If he said a 1 up, here, let me see if I can take this out. Drop this down to 2. Um, see where we are. That's bad. That is terrible. They're gonna get messed up ratios, kind of like this, basically every single time. Because this is how my rank matches have been. It'll be like all spells and traps in one monster that I can't play without help. Like it needs another card, or I'll get all monsters and no support. So far, ratios looking real mixed. Let's try this. That's bad. Don't necessarily gotta be bad though. 1, 2, 3. See what the pot of duality would have did. It would have been pretty decent, I guess. Something I could work with at least. Example 5. First draw, 1, 2, 3, because pot of duality seems to be in every opening hand, so that's cool, I guess. I don't like it. I don't like the way the ratio's looking. Seal shows up. Okay. Pretty basic hand. Not good, but it's alright. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this out and put in. Oh, man. Put in this. Because anytime I have to throw one of them away for a Diabell Star, I should be able to. I could set that and set it up. Set up the special summon. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Let's see this. So far, it's looking like the one of situation might be the play, might be the way to go. So I think we're gonna drop that back down to 1. Mm. Okay. Eee. That's 2 times in a row. How long does it take for the seal to show up? Okay. It's glued on top of the other one, so I think I'm gonna put it down to 1. We do want it to show. Deck of 40. Hmm. Uh, hmm. I think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test this. I'm not gonna lie. This does not seem the best build. It just doesn't feel good. I don't even know if we got enough traps to really be hoping for Makira to show or anything like that. But let's go up. Yeah, I'll rename it. So one card that I noticed doesn't really get much play. Actually, not bad. Is you just can't just you can't coast on it. You gotta play it and be on with your day. We are gonna test this. Testing this on the rank ladder is crazy, but it is what it is. Maybe we complete some of these missions that I didn't finish today. Can't do too many. Opening hand, not bad. It's a little bad. It's a little bad for going second. Um, I would say the biggest issue with illusions right now is since it's a type and not an archetype. There's no starter card to max your deck out on to build like a strategy around it. All the deck currently has is Nightmare Printed. And I can go into different illusion type decks, the ones that have archetypes set up for them and stuff, like the what's the Chimera deck. I could do that. I don't want to do that. I played Chimeras already, and it's not like I don't like them. Pretty cool. They have noticeable choke points that people tend to exploit. Ew, no. Oh yeah. Turn the music on for streaming. I always turn it down when I'm playing because I record videos and I don't use the master duel music for those videos. Just because I've gotten the copyright warnings and stuff before, even though everybody uses it and it's usually not a problem, but apparently it's a thing. Yes, I would like to use my effect for this link deck with small link monsters. Now we'd like to use it on this card, and yes, since he lost all of his attack, he's dead. See if we can break this dragon link. Probably not. I'm sure he can do some special summon and keep going. One of those type of deck. Mm-hmm. Rocket deck spend a whole lot of time in the graveyard. Good lead. God, goodness. Golly. Dang, man. I I know how bad it is when your link combo get messed up by this dude, because that's basically what he's really good for, is stopping link decks before the link climb get too high. This dude desperately trying. I knew you could special summon some more. It's so annoying, like these combo decks. Here comes the negates. So 7 special summons. Seven special summons, full hand. No normal summon until now. His normal summon is a whole nother deck. I hate these type of decks. You got a timer for this one? Let's see. He has spent 6 minutes. 6.5 minutes on his turn. This is his turn 1. He has special summoned 10 times. Because on the stream you can't see my overlay thing, my untapped thing. So I'm just saying. Okay. He's coming into the end of his first turn. Now he's going to his first turn and a half when my turn comes up, because he's gonna be playing all on the beginning of my turn. I don't even have any plays. I know he got nothing but hand traps in his hand right now, so it don't really matter what I do. I just what's in that? Here's the first negate, Ash Blossom. Then I'll use Called By. Then he'll use the Noble Man card or whatever. No, another negate. Alright, never mind. This right here is why there needs to be 2 different rank ladders. Like, I would gladly go and play in the other form, the other thing where it's like you get nothing for it, but you get nothing for it. Like there's, and that's also where a bunch of people go to test their meta decks. So you're playing against the same meta player. So it's even more of a waste of time. Dude got 2 negates. he still used his hand traps on me. I guess he think I'm gonna combo off on him. Imagine trying to have like just a decent duel and the other person just playing on your turn. They comboed for 7.5 minutes on their turn, and they're still playing while you're on your turn. All I've done was summon a monster that was negated 3 different ways from Saturday, and now I'm still watching him play. Okay. So he's gonna negate this, because if he doesn't get his Blazar. Right, quick effect. Can't forget about the quick effect. Okay. So since Blazar can leave, this dude the only one in attack mode, we just put him here. Doesn't really make a difference what I do. What's that? This. Set this. Have Blazar negate the battle phase. Because for some reason this broken monster is in the game. Did you imagine? You gotta do it. It's really no point in trying to play the game. I didn't check the time before I got out of there, but I'm pretty sure it was 9 minutes. 9 minutes. And my total amount of time was about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Do we test this? Let's play with this deck. Let me just see something real quick, because I did. Is it 2 Orichalcos? Yeah, it's in there. Okay. Played with this one the other day. This is the one I think I might be playing with on Saturday. It's impossible to play in this current meta with anything fun. You cannot play with anything fun. You have to play a toxic deck. You have to play all the toxic cards. My deck currently, this one right here, does not have all the toxic cards, but that's why I struggle with it. Even this particular deck, I struggle with it. Because it's not built like everybody else's deck. Here we go. Let me look in here real quick. Do I have 5-headed dragon? I don't. I should have the 5-headed dragon in here, because Blue Eyes is still running rampant all over the place. I can probably take this out for it. How many super polys do I have in this deck? I got 2. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna put a Blue Eyes Fusion, probably Tyrant Dragon. I'm gonna put a Blue Eyes Fusion in my extra deck to super poly people's field away, because I'm so sick and tired of seeing Blue Eyes. I think I can take yeah, he's just gonna be interchangeable. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there for him. I didn't see what he said. But we might be able to just kill him, to be honest. Let's see what he play. Okay. Got ourselves a piece of trash. Good. Alright. It's okay. I kinda needed that. Actually, you know what? But we'll try this first. Send this back. Activate this. I was gonna super poly him, but he messed up my play, so what we're gonna do is just do this. Dang it. I didn't think about that. We could super poly still. I think what's the best card to go into once we fuse? Because I don't really want to use these dudes. Here, I'll just set this. Unfortunate. So he definitely got like some type of lame Ash Blossom situation. Okay. Guess not. Alright. We will pop this. He probably got called by the grave. Figured he was coming. That's crazy. Coming in with all of that anger. Bell still works when he gets popped off the field, so I don't know what the play is here. I know he still got one more special. So looks like someone's gonna get super polyed right here. At least let me play the seal. I ain't got it, but you just let me play it. You can always just end your turn or surrender. That's always cool too. That's what I'm talking about right there. Right? Since that can't be activated this turn, I am not worried about it because unless that face down card saves you. Too bad no seal showed up. Yeah, so that's the deck I'm going to be playing on Saturday. The other one, I can't even begin to try to have fun. I'm gonna play my wonky deck real quick because I need to get these Xyz summons for this mission. Like they hate to see you try to have fun in this game. If you play anything less than a toxic deck, you immediately have to go against a toxic deck. They make the game unfun for anybody who's just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? Like everybody not trying to be a sweat. Exactly my point right here. I can tell by his field, his sleeves, he plays a toxic deck. He's going first, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Boom, there it is. Exo Sisters. Top 11 obnoxious decks. Maybe top 10. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to Xyz summon going second against this deck, so you can have it. As soon as I summon 2 monsters, he gonna banish whatever it is and prevent me from doing what I'm trying to do. The ability to banish at will is that is toxic in itself. I'm just trying to complete missions. Ain't nobody trying to do all of the mental gymnastics to dance around your banish effect. Want the victory, take the victory. I'm not climbing the rank ladder this season anyway. See that? We get 1. We probably get negated at some point here, but he might quit before I get a chance to do it because people do that too. Pretty decent opening hand. What did he grab? He grabbed. Dang, I could have used that. 2 monsters. We need you to pull 2. Hate when they do this. Hero. It boggles my mind. I have no idea how a hero deck with 60 cards never had any monsters in deck. Every single time Wonky Quartet goes over there, he pulls only spell cards. I know they play a lot of spells, but they're pulling monsters from the deck, so they have monsters. They just never have any at the top of the deck. So aggravating. Of course, he's not playing just a regular hero deck. Nah, he gotta be playing some super mega toxic deck. Because, like I said, there it is. There's the toxic part. Do I want to sit through 4? What the heck are you playing? What is that? I pretty much said exactly what's happening. When you just playing a basic deck, you end up going against toxic decks. Explain to me how the Wonky Quartet pulled only spells. This dude is playing 2 full engines that rely on monsters heavily because he's playing the new evil heroes. So they got like 3 new monsters. I don't know how many he play in a ratio, but he's playing 60 cards. So that on top of the Infernobles, which I know it's a lot of those because I played them before. Dude. I don't understand, man. I do understand, but I don't at the same time. You play on the rank ladder, right? You can't possibly... It's just gotta be me. It's gotta be me. There's no way you can enjoy doing combos every single duel. You just can't. maybe, I don't know, man. It's fun maybe 2 times, but then to get to your point, why is it like, why can't you just find a quick route to get to the end of the match? Why does it need to be a long 50-hour turn? Because I want to see how much I can draw and play in one turn. That's great, except here we go. I'm gonna tribute these 3 to bring out plasma, and then I'll bring this back, and then I'll start bringing out my Fiendsmith cards, because like, look it, I learned how to do a bunch of combos. I learned how to mix these decks together. So did everybody else. I promise you, everybody else does the same thing. And here's the thing. I get maybe you don't get a chance to do your combo because nobody wants to watch it, so they keep quitting. But I need you to look at the bigger picture of it. I'm down here, mid plat right now, not trying, not playing hard. You're overdoing it in the same rank. And if all of this garbage that you're doing on the field has not skyrocketed you to mid diamond and beyond, please stop. He's got game on board right now. It took him 5.5 minutes. He has special summoned 18 times, normal summoned once. He has chosen that is not enough. Card is unaffected by card effects, so suck it. Now you're reading Wonky Quartet. Now you're gonna waste his effect. Why would you do that? What was the point? I put it on Wonky Quartet for you. That was the stupidest thing I ever oh my god. And instead of attacking, I hope I get no monsters with this Wonky Quartet. I hope I hope it pulls one monster and a spell card, and of course it'll blow up on me. So stupid, man. I hate when people do dumb stuff and don't get punished for it. He should have got punished for that, man. I swear. Because the only way to beat Wonky is to just attack it. And he was being obnoxious. He had game on board twice before his one monster didn't work. He was trying the plasma couldn't take my monster, so he just chose not to attack. He could have attacked with one of the big dudes, smallest of the big dudes who could beat Wonky Quartet, and then attack with the other 3. He could have left Wonky alone, and I would have lost a lot of life points. But I still would have quit. I still would have quit because that was trash. That was trash for me to pull all spell cards. I guess if it was one monster, then it would make sense when it came back, and I'm like, all right, cool, boom, all right, whatever. To pull all spells in a deck that uses I had to be 50% monster. I would even go as far as to say that it was mostly monsters, and mostly monsters and spells, and then like maybe 2 traps, definitely 1. And it was like, oh, Wonky Quartet's only pulling spells for this one. Come on, man, get out of here. Oh my god. What deck is this? They only got 10 cards. Oh my god. Please. Please. Don't be lame. Here's my thing. I hate when people do that. I hate when they can't do their open and play, so they quit without even seeing what the other person does. If you want to play solitaire, go play solitaire. Everybody does misplay. There's no shame in your misplay. I don't care if you just realized you only had 10 cards in your extra deck. You play with your 10 cards. Oh my god. I'm reporting them. I'm checking the last 2 matches and I'm reporting both of them. Because I bet both of them was bots. The first dude, I honestly don't think it was bots because he was trying to play. And he sucked. Apparently, I don't know. Yeah, this is a trash build of a deck. That's why you couldn't do anything. This one, I had a feeling that's who that was. You're getting reported. I'm just trying to do this mission, and that's crazy. That because they don't get to go first, they immediately quit. Such an annoying bot. Because the win ain't worth nothing if you can't do the accomplishments, right? I mean, it's worth something if you're trying to climb the rank ladder, but to be honest, the bots shouldn't be in here in the first place. Great, I'm going first. Dude, I do not care. I absolutely do not care. Dude's reading Toy Night like it's a major card. That's exactly why I'm going with Wonky Quartet first. You can waste your effect Veiler. Imperm. Good wasted card. Cool. It's weird because he stopped to read it. Except the very first line. It's unaffected by other card effects. Now you're reading it again. wondering why his imperm didn't work. Your move, dude. Gotta love the bullcrap. Apparently, everybody's ratios are perfectly built. They never pull monsters off the top of their deck. If it somehow goes back over there, of course not. Okay, well, I will just summon this. This is so I can this is annoying, man. I'm just trying to complete my mission. Golly, what the heck? You think I might make a comeback? Dang. I ain't stand players that's like that. It's too bad I can't rank him up. Please, hurry up and kill him, bro. What are you thinking about? You just saw it work. Oh my goodness. So busy trying to activate negates. So annoying playing against these players, man. Can't believe this dude. What's crazy is that this dude can't be used. Cannot be used as disease material. Okay, right, all right. Well, all he got to do is kill this dude. I don't know what is the problem right now. Let me guess. He's gonna remove an Xyz monster. Look at it real quick. There is better monsters. Please just attack. Oh my goodness. If you end your turn because you're scared to crash or scared to waste your monster's effect, I'm going to crash out. Why are you reading? Why are you reading? Just attack. You've seen the card activate already. You saw what it did. Golly. Oh my goodness, man. There is no shot that the skill level down here in platinum, mid platinum. Where am I at right now? Plat 4. I was here just earlier. I think I got it. I'm at plat 4, so it's low plat. But there's no way. I mean, I guess it is a way, because gold is trash. No offense to anybody who's in gold, but you cannot rank down in gold. So you just play, and you'll go up to platinum, plat 5. That's the thing. That's how it used to be before master gold was the platinum level. So you couldn't go down in rank from what is it, bunny? Silver. You couldn't go down in rank in silver, and you would immediately just get pushed up to gold. It's so that people can't sit down in the low ranks and farm gems. And they got them annoying OTK bots that you don't want to play against. They used to be swarming all over gold. I think they still might be. And then you see them less and less as you go through plat. What's the other thing I gotta get? Because I might be able to do a fusion. Okay. Fusion or link. I believe I could do that with my other deck. The deck I can't stand playing. Is this the right one? I swear I had this at 40 card. We'll play it like this. I don't care. I hate playing this deck, man. It annoys me. I don't even play hand traps, and it still annoys me. I don't like decks that carry you. Fiendsmith is a carrying type of deck, just like Kashtira, where the archetype is so powerful. You play one card and you get to do a bunch of effects, and they hard to stop. And it's just basically that. They let me go first and gave me a bunch of junk I can't use. Cool. Wonderful stuff. All right, so I'll set this. Set this. Let's see. Do I have anything I can make off of Super Poly with him? 2 monsters with the same attribute but different types. Honestly, don't think this is gonna come into play for him because he's an earth fiend. But we should probably summon something. Look at this dude ready to negate. That's all everybody does. He reading Infernal Gainer like it's a new card. Can we please? Thank you. Golly. The card been around for so long. Everybody I'm going against is on high alert. Playing against, I guess they playing against sweaty people, and it's kind of annoying. And my field might be misleading, to be honest. They might think that they're going against somebody who spends money and all that stuff on the cards. No, I had 5,000 gems from the recent dice thing, and whatever event was before that, because the last few packs have been trash to me. I don't like what's going on with the packs. So I've been saving up gems, and this is crazy. They're not gonna give me no monsters, man. This is what my hands keep looking like, and it's really aggravating. One monster, all spells and traps, and then when you look at the build for the deck, it should be way more monsters. So he's got a freaking OTK style deck. I'm cooked basically. I'm gonna just set this. Then he gonna play Heavy Storm because now I have 4 cards, and that's the only way. That I hate to be that person. I should just put this down because I'll still be able to use Imperm at least. If I don't play it, I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't know. I can't do anything because for 2 turns I get 1 monster. Now, all he needs to do is summon 1 monster, and he can do a bunch of junk. Pretty sure he got it. He might have a handful of cards like Ash Blossom and junk like that. That's probably why he ain't doing nothing. Oh my god. Speaking of the card I'm not gonna be able to, well, you know what? I am. Here. Track. Now you can either scoop or throw that Ash Blossom like you about to do. Oh, Maxi, I don't care. I'm not stopping Maxi because I need to make sure my cards go through. I absolutely do not care. Go ahead, St. Lurie. Buddy about to be annoying. 2. 3. Or there's 5. Crap. Didn't mean to do that. Sure. We will send this back because I don't think I can special summon that. Hopefully he doesn't try to nib here. Lacrima's burn. Who else is in the grave real quick? I need to see. We can't do it. No. Send to the grave. I think we gotta send Lacrima. We'll just go here. We could do that on the turn. Alright, so we'll end here. It's a pretty terrible board, not gonna lie. Alright. He's playing Cyber Dragon. Card he just threw out probably is going to be useful. I played a tiny bit of Cyber Dark Dragon. I don't really know enough about it to be like, oh, this is the choke point. Nah. I played an extra basic form of the deck. Who the heck was that? So he just threw this dude to the grave. I imagine it's because he wants to use it for something. That was trash. He plays Chimera. It's great. Okay. I think we'll take this. Wow. Got ourselves a piece of garbage. Okay. I can't do nothing about that. Wait, who did he send? Okay. Just wanted to check. Sure. No. Go into your little fortress or wherever, Link Monster, or whatever the heck you're trying to do. Go ahead. Dang, seemed like that was an important play. Wow. Bro, that's crazy. That was his choke point. He could. That's crazy. Well, I completed that mission. I'm sure I had to have. Did a fusion, did Link. Yeah. Take that. And then we're gonna watch one match. Way past the time I was hoping to do this, but it's okay. Still can't go. Let's watch the thing. One of these. Can't believe he quit. That's ridiculous. One interruption. I see. Here's the thing. I see sweaty matches all the time. Don't want to watch them. I see them when I play. I see them when they're always going. So can we see something that we don't normally see? Here we go. Got a coin flip deck versus Gaia. And I swear, if I see Gaia switch over to Moon and start into a dang on Fiendsmith combo, I'm ending this. From the flip stuff. Cup of Ace. He must be holding a cup of Ace. Actually, I must beat this up. Ooh. Legendary. Ooh. Jeez. That's a lucky player. I ain't never seen nobody hit lucky like that. Mm. Wow. Wait. How come he didn't have to keep attack? He didn't have to finish his attack. Bro, what? Wow, he won the coin toss when the dude had no attack. That's okay, that's what it was. He keeps winning the coin. I'm telling you, this dude rigged the deck. That's a bot. That's a whole bot. There's no shot you land the coin, flips that perk. Oh my god. That's a bot. I would have reported him because that looked rigged as heck. Never in my life have I seen the legendary gambler stay on the field that long. Long enough to have a turn where you can switch to defense? Nah, bruh. Nah. My dude was cheating. Let's go to shop. Get our 2 packs? Whatever it is. 10. 12. Packs, 3 packs. This when special summon. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, this card gains attack to the current life point division. If it does, the opponent takes no further damage this turn. What a restrictive piece of garbage. That is. Actually, you know what? I know exactly where he's supposed to be useful. I think if you use the other the level 8 dragon that special summons level 8 dragons but negate the effect, I think you might be able to bring him out with that. Then he'll just be a 4K beater on the field. Let me just look at this real quick. I gotta see what this structure deck looks like. So somebody bought 3 and then just overdid it. Like they added a bunch more things. The structure decks are built to play now. At least the newer ones are. And then you adjust them accordingly or whatever. But that's crazy. That dude who had that deck. Can't believe his deck was that trash. Like the build for his deck was absolute fun. I think we're gonna call it here. We've played as much as we could possibly play, built the deck that we didn't want to play. I can't play the decks I want to play. The deck I want to play. There is only one deck that I want to play, and I can't play it. Because it doesn't have a starter card. It doesn't have easy access to every single thing like everybody else's does. And for some reason, don't really get access to like to all the extra deck stuff. Not extra deck. What am I talking about? The cards that I want to play in the deck require them to be duplicated. So if I play them at 1, I'll never see them. If I play them at 2, still won't see them. They need to show. We can actually go over it. I don't want to go over it, but I'm eager to play the deck, even though I don't have it. So basically, this deck here is like a watered down version of what I was trying to build. No, this ain't it. That's a deck I was testing. I was testing this because this is a weird mirror force type of thing. It's too defensive though, so that's why I don't like it. But this is what I was testing: Yang Zing Unleashed and Staunch Defender with Nightmare Magician. Trying to find the proper chain link or timing to play the cards, because if I was to play, say I had Sinful Spoil, Subdual, Yang Zing Unleashed, and then and that was it, basically just those 2 cards face down. If I had both face down, I can bring him out in the battle phase. Chain this first, so this is first part of the chain, then activate this when they think that they got a clear shot. The problem is it's a battle situation. Sometimes people risk it when it's just this, because this can be activated anytime. But when it's 2 cards face down, people are more cautious and they always want to remove the card first. But if they got a field full of monsters, odds are some of those monsters got negate. And if they read this, they're definitely negating. A lot of people play Drill Beam too, so the combo, all of it is not great. This is an older strategy. It's something that would have worked in the past. But everybody, if you got a field full of monsters and you go in there for a final attack and I got nothing but those 2 cards, then I play this, which says all monsters your opponent controls must attack if able, which they were going to do anyway because they thought I was wide open. So likely they can attack. And then this will special summon any one of my illusion monsters level 5 or higher from the deck, which most people got Ash Blossom nowadays, so this can get stopped by Ash and I never get to save my life points. But if it works, we special summon him. We get him out that way a lot. So it's not impossible, but you just bring him out in defense mode. Unless all the monsters lower than 2500. But yeah, you bring him out in defense mode, everybody attacks him. He won't die from battle unless they negate his effect. But everybody attack him, you take all their monsters. Pretty straightforward, basic, simple type stuff. Biggest issue I have with the deck and the deck combo that I want to do. I don't want to explain how the future deck is supposed to be, but this is just something to play around with until we get to that. Also, a battle trap, not as good as I need it to be. However, transaction rollback works for Staunch Defender, works for Sinful Spoil Subdual, works for this, can work for this, just requires the proper stuff in the grave. and magical hats. So I did have 2 of these in here. I took it out trying to get it down to 40 cards. But we can get this to the grave easy if we play magical hats. And when we play magical hats, we have the option to throw away some good cards. It's not just magical hats, but we can bring we can set this if we need to, which can be activated from the grave. We can set this as one of the hat cards, so they destroyed it in the turn. You can play this and this, so you can activate that on your turn. If you got a monster that's about to die, illusion monster that's about to die, or can possibly get removed from the field, or have one in the grave that you might want to use later, get back later. You can bring this and this. That way you can use this for this, and then you can use this to special summon later. You can also use this, because this has a graveyard effect, which allows you to go and get either this or this, and this will put you in the zone for the bigger play, the whole purpose of the bigger purpose of the deck. I had doubles of this because we wanted to show up as early as possible, because on paper, being able to summon twice and then bring out monsters who can't get killed in battle or can't destroy in battle, this allows them to get their 2 attacks off. So when they attack 2 times and we give them a power boost of life point, whatever the person's life point is, they can do double damage. So that becomes a very dangerous play, very dangerous opening play. A future deck, the goal I have for the future deck, oh my goodness, it's gonna be so vicious. I just need to make sure I have my second one of these, because I only got one. I'm gonna get another one. I could craft it now, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. But we getting 2 of them. We're gonna have 2 Solemn Judgment, Duster, probably a Heavy Storm. I don't know for sure. Basically back row removal, so that little mini play right there can be done really easily. When the new cards come, when the new play, the new deck, when I get here, it's gonna be worse than going against Tenpai. People are gonna be so mad. I don't care, because I'm tired of playing against these combo decks. I'm probably still gonna be playing against combo decks, because it's gonna be a strictly going second deck. And I'm telling you, it's probably gonna be 60 cards, because I can't seem to get it down to 40 in the pre-build. But I intend to. It's gonna be disgusting. I'm telling you, the deck is gonna be just straight ruthless. When I build it, that will be my push to master rank. That's the goal. I'll be pushing to master with that deck. A 60 card deck. I don't play 60 card decks because they usually be just bricks to me. I don't know, it'd be feeling like bricks, but when I get this one, we're going crazy with it. I got already got a thumbnail for the for when it happened. It's going, as I'm telling you, it's going crazy. I'm gonna put a premiere video, and we streaming all day. And we're gonna push for master. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to take some time in the beginning after building the deck to see the ratios of like how things are showing up in the deck. Make sure things are proper. But I got plans, man. It's gonna be crazy. I want the deck to be full URs, but I can't do that. Ain't no way to do that. Plus, some of the cards I already know for a fact they're not URs. Because I got some. But that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm gonna call it here, and feel free to join in on the next one, which would be Saturday. This Saturday, going for the Orichalcos challenge again. If you're not aware of what the Orichalcos challenge is, I believe I posted the rules in the description for this video, so you can always, so when the VOD goes up, you can see it. But basically, you have to run at least one copy of Seal of Orichalcos in your deck. You, in one sitting session, live stream, I guess, or ranked if you want to record it that way. But it's best to do it live. In one sitting session, you are supposed to take 10 souls. I may have to change the rules for the challenge because it is not easy. I cannot stress how hard it is because if you're winning, while you're winning, the Seal of Orichalcos doesn't always show up. Also, it may show up when you have a field full of special summon monsters with the lead, so you don't want to play it because it'll kill all your monsters. If you get it early, you may not get playable cards to go with it, and then you'll just be sitting there with the seal and nothing else. So far, the best deck that I can think of to play it is Yubel, because Yubel can fight without the extra deck. And if you never draw the Seal of Orichalcos, you have access to your extra deck, which makes Yubel stronger. The only downside I see is that Yubel has its own field spell, so there's that. So you got to be cautious on when you play it, or if you play it. So a part of the rules, you don't have to play the Seal of Orichalcos. You got basically the same rules that the characters had in the show. You don't have to play the Seal of Orichalcos, but in order to complete the challenge, you should you have to play it eventually because you have to take 10 souls. You don't get 10 souls, then you're gonna be playing for a very long time trying to complete the challenge. I think I'm gonna change it to 5 souls. I'm definitely gonna change it to 5 souls. Yeah, because 10, I'm telling you, it's hard. I haven't seen anybody else try it. I think people should. It's fun, but I'm gonna change the rules to 5 souls. One sitting season, and you only get the souls when you play the Seal of Orichalcos. Your challenge ends when you lose while the seal is played. So if you lose the match while the Seal of Orichalcos has not been played, you can continue going. Seems fair, seems legit, right? So that's how the challenge goes. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. You could build whatever deck you want within Master Duel's rules, I guess. You're not limited to what cards you can play aside from what Master Duel says. And the only card that you have to play is the seal, at least one copy. Personal experience so far, it's best to play 2. If you play 3, it's going to show up a lot and you won't be able to do anything because it's going to slow down all the other cards. And if you play 1, you'll never see it, which means you'll have to play something in your deck that allows you to search it, which is just going to be an extra card in your deck and slow down your deck that way. If you're going to play an extra card in your deck, it might as well just be another seal. If you have discardable cards, or cards that discard for you, or that require discards, I should say, then the second seal won't matter because you could just discard it. I try to do illusions with it because they also don't need the extra deck, but they are currently underpowered for these current metas, so it's not really easy to play them. And the last time I tried, I played with a Primite deck, which kind of needs the extra deck, but doesn't fully need the extra deck. There's cards to play with it. If I had the that other Primite Dragon, I definitely, like, if I had like 3 copies of it and just made a pure Primite type of deck, I would definitely, I think I could pull it off, because you need something to be able to interact with your opponent. And with them playing normal cards, you can play all the spells and traps and stuff that go with normal. And normal cards got, normal monsters got like they got negates, they got a field spell of their own in the 10 years that gives them invulnerability and allows you to draw 2 every time somebody special summons. Well, once per turn, but when your opponent special summons, you get to draw 2. It's a crazy little draw engine that'll help you get to the seal faster. You let you get to the other cards faster. It's not bad. It's just, like I said, you need the other Primite Dragon, the one that nobody really plays. It's a great interruption, especially if you reckon, like, you know, the meta or what everybody's playing. Basically, light and earth if people playing Primite, but light monsters, you cover Blue Eyes and you cover Fiendsmith. So if you pick light, you just bring out the any light dragon. I like to use Rabbit Dragon because I don't like Blue Eyes. Most people will play Blue Eyes though. Rabbit Dragon, you just tribute him on your opponent's turn. You wipe their board, banish all this stuff. It's good. I don't know. It's just hard to play right now. I got a Slifer Primite deck that it's not bad. It's a little hard to add the Seal of Orichalcos to it, but that one works well because it relies on Slifer and not the extra deck so much. It does rely on seals a little bit to help with bringing out Slifer easier, but aside from that, it doesn't really use them. And I think that deck would work better if it had the Primite Dragon in it too. More of them. I only got one. That's pretty much it. I've yapped long enough. We're calling it a night. Good night, everybody.